So hello friends. So welcome to this Q&A session that we have held on Friday. So I'm thankful for those of you who have joined in. So we'll just wait for a few minutes for the ones who haven't joined, and then we'll take up the questions. Okay, so I believe we are good to go. So let's kick off today's Q&A session. So on weekdays, every time we have this session from 4:30 onwards on every Friday. So even this time we got a good amount of questions. So let's try to answer each and every one of them. So you can just give me a heads up if you're able to hear my voice. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So I'm pretty thankful for those of you who have joined in. Okay, so let's start off today's session. So first question we have, it's from Ashish. So Ashish asks that, sir, in my basic plan, so in my plan, pay as you go, is it necessary to activate my deployed strategy on daily basis, or will it take auto entry? Okay, if I have the balance in my SpeedBot wallet. So Ashish is currently using the SpeedBot pay as you go plan, and he wants to understand that whether he needs to deploy the strategy on daily basis or not. So let us answer his question. So Ashish, let us say that you are using the pay as you go plan. So over here, as you can see that whenever you are deploying a strategy, either in live or in paper, so over here you'll be able to see the deployment charges. That is for the live, it's 15 rupees per deployment per day, and for paper deployment, it's 10 rupees per day, right? So let us say that if you have deployed a bot, let us take an example that you have deployed it in paper, right? In that case, what you can do is over here, whenever you're using a pay as you go plan with paper deployment, so SpeedBot will automatically deduct the charges on daily basis at the end of the day. That's how it is. You need not stop the bot, stop the deployment live or paper, and then again deploy it for the next day. So that's how it's basically a one-time process, but you do need to make sure that you have sufficient balance in your SpeedBot wallet. Right. Okay, so next question is that, I have a TradingView strategy. Is it possible to automate or execute that strategy on SpeedBot? So this question is asked by Sanjay. Sanjay, to answer your question, so we do have the integration with TradingView. How you can do it, let me just walk you through that. Over here, if you go to the all bots, let me just create the option bot. So let us say that if you have created a TradingView strategy, maybe on the indices, that is on Nifty, Bank Nifty, or Sensex maybe, right? So currently SpeedBot supports it. How you can do that? Let us say that if you have an indicator on TradingView, and you, based on that indicator, you wish to enter into a buy leg. Let's take an example for demo purpose. I am buying an ATM call option, right? In that case, over here, you can just set whatever target or stop loss that you need in your option contract. Then in order to link this particular bot with your signal on TradingView, over here, you'll be able to see the TradingView icon. So firstly, you need to follow the instructions. In order to do that, let me just name it as TradingView option bot 1. I'll just save it. You can just follow these exact steps in order to get the configuration done. Okay, so over here, once again, I'll click over. So what type of code that you have on TradingView? Is it a TradingView indicator that you want to use? That is the one that only consists of the buy and sell alerts, or is it a complete strategy that consists of the position management, the average up, average down, take profit, stop loss management, all these stuff? So over here, let's take an example that we are using the most simplified way in order to execute the trade from your TradingView indicator to SpeedBot. Then over here, you can go to the indicator. You need to follow these steps. That is, on TradingView, you'll see the alert window. over here you need to create a fresh alert. You can go to next. You can copy this particular message and paste it down here as mentioned in the pop-up. Over here you can just copy this particular URL link. That's for establishing the connection. And then you hit on the next, and will it be for the entries or the exits, the indicator that you want to use, whether it is for the buy signal or the sell signal, you need to decide it from your end. Let us say if you have the same configuration for the sell side, that is for the exit as well. So you can just checkbox this particular feature. So just to make things easier, I'll just click on the save button. And that's how you'll see a link between TradingView and SpeedBot, right? So whenever a buy signal is created on your TradingView account, then over here, you'll be able to get the execution done on whatever contract that you have selected. That is, you're buying a call option, then it will be executed in the call side. So that's how you'll be able to create your TradingView strategies automation. And still, if you are stuck, then you can just click over here in the develop with experts section, and you can mention that I want to get my strategy automated in TradingView. Yeah, so that's how you can just create a ticket and our team will be there to support you. So I hope, Sanjay, it makes sense. Okay, so next question is from Yogesh. So Yogesh asks us that do you have a refer and earn program? So Rajesh, we do have, Yogesh, we do have the refer and earn program. So in order to help users to make them understand how SpeedBot works, so we do not mind sharing our revenue with you. If you have a set of clients or if you're referring us to your friends or family, how you can do it, let me just share the instructions with you. So over here, if you can just go to the menu, down on the bottom, you'll be able to see the refer and earn, and there is a code given. You can just copy this code and share it with your friends and families, right? So once they sign up on SpeedBot, then they can add this code and the referral will be taken in your account. So how you can do that? You can just click over here. So once they copy and paste this code while signing up with a new account, and then they purchase any sort of plan. It could be adding money in the SpeedBot wallet or buying the subscription based plan on SpeedBot. So for every 100 credits they buy, you'll be getting 25 credits. That is flat 25% referral sharing you'll get, and you'll be getting the real-time dashboard for that as well. Whatever income that you have generated from the referrals, right? So over here you'll be able to see the list of it. So that's how it is possible for SpeedBot to share it with you. Yeah. So let's move on to the next question. So next question is from Darshan. So Darshan asks that I'm a beginner. I do not have a strategy. Do you provide any ready-made strategy? So Darshan, to answer your question, SpeedBot is an algo trading platform provider, right? So we provide the algo trading technologies. We equip the individual traders, the institutional traders, as well as the brokers to have latest trading execution being done in an automated manner, right? So it's basically an algo operating system, algo OS, as we name it. So we do not sell strategies, but let us say if you are a beginner in the field of algo trading and you wish to understand what all things work in algos, how the entries and the exits are done. So in order to do that, we can help you with that. So you can just navigate to SpeedBot, and over here there is a template section. So over here in the template section, you'll be seeing a wide range of templates that we have. So yeah, so let us say that if you're just starting out and you wish to understand the nuances of options trading, right? You are an amateur in the field of options trading, but on the same time you wish to explore the algos in options, you can just start off with the basic options strategy templates over here. As you can see, the bullish put spread. Let us say if I want to build this particular algo, then I can just go through the description that when does bullish put spread works in the market. So based on the market conditions, I can just have the description read, and down here I'm able to see the strategy templates logic. So it's already disclosed, and over here let us say that if I want to tweak the parameters from my end based on whatever little understanding I have about the markets, then over here I'll be able to get these parameters. Let us say that I'm selling a put for OTM 5 and I'm just buying another put at ATM. Then in that case, I'm just let us say if I wish to have the stop losses being added, then I can add the stop loss, maybe 50 points over here. Points. Okay, now I just save and continue, and that's how I've built my bullish put spread bot. So you can explore the bots from your end based on whatever conditions you feel like adding, right? Whatever conditions you have in your mind, so based on that you can able to do it, right? Okay, so next up we have question from Nawaz. So Mr. Nawaz asks that how to create a range breakout strategy in options. Okay, so that's a pretty good question. So currently, as you know, the markets are at all-time highs. So there are chances or there are possibilities that you can have such strategy or algos created. So let us just go through that. So over here, if I'm just clicking on the options bot, so this is the option bot builder, and let us say that range breakout algo. So for those of you who do not understand what a range breakout is, let me just make it clear. So this basically means is that we are entering into a position when there is a breakout happening, right? When the price is moving with a good momentum, it could be in the upside, it could be in the downside, right? So over here, as you can see that I have added the range breakout feature. So it basically has two times. One is 9:15 and the other one is 10 o'clock. So it means that, and the next one is the high. So what does this mean? Let us understand that first. It basically means is that at 9:15 till 10 o'clock, we'll be having the difference of the high. That is the difference maximum high that has breached over here. So you will be able to get that high within this particular time frame, that is from 9:15 till 10 o'clock. And then whenever this high is breached throughout the day, we'll be entering into a position. Right next to that, we have the breakout underlying over here. So over here, once you check the breakout underlying, it basically means is that we'll be checking this particular condition on the underlying indice, that is on Nifty, Fin Nifty, whatever symbol that you select based on that, right? So that's how you can create your range breakout bot. Okay, so next question we have, it's from Vinay. So Vinay asks that in my Kotak Securities account, in the money order option buy is rejected. How to resolve this issue? Okay, so Vinay, just to answer your question, so I believe that you'll be using the option bot builder or some ready-made strategy templates that you have deployed in your Kotak account, right? So in that case, if the order is being rejected, first of all, so let me just get it configured with the team and give you an update on this. Usually it should not happen, but that really depends on how much in the money the strike price is. Let us say if we have entered into an in the money contract that is way far away from the ATM, right? In that case, there would not be much liquidity in the contract, right? So we'll have to get it checked that how far is the in the money contract that was fired by SpeedBot. So we need to get it checked from our end. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Okay, so next question we have, it's from Nishant. So Nishant asks that so he has a query that if I place an individual legs order for 5 lots, will I be able to partially exit it from my end? Okay, so just a minute, let me just have it configured. Okay, so over here he means to say is that by 5 lots he wants to exit this particular leg in 5 different times. So this is something that currently any sort of algo doesn't support, but yes, if you want to have such customization, then it is possible. You can just contact our support team. Yeah, I've already answered this question. Yeah. Okay, so what next? So next question we have from Mr. Shiva. So Mr. Shiva asks that how to create an algo on a basket of stocks. Okay, so let me just get it checked. So over here, in order to get the algo for a basket of stocks, over here, what you can do is you can just go to the symbols, and over here in the indices, let us say if you wish to have the basket of stocks for a particular set index, then we have the default indices over here that you can use. Let us say that if I wish to have the algo created for all the banking stocks, then I can use this particular index, that is Nifty Bank. So all the banking stocks will be here. Okay, you can just clear it. And let us say if I want to have custom basket, then I can just add the custom basket, whatever symbols I would like to have. Perfect. So that's how you can create your equity based algo for a basket of stocks. Yeah. Okay, so you can ask one more question, Vinay. That's not a problem. You can just type it in the chat box. In the meantime, let's move on to another question. Can you please tell us the difference between re-entry and re-execution? Okay, so this question is asked by Nikunj. So that's a pretty good question. So to answer that, if you just go to the bots and go to the equity, the option bot builder, over here, let me just add the re-entry. Okay, so what does it mean? What's the difference between re-entry and re-execution? Let us say that if I am entering into a call by ATM option with maybe 50 points of SL over here, and I want to re-enter again at the same price. Let us take an example that I'm entering at somewhere around 100 rupees and I'm with a stop loss of 50 points, right? So whenever my price reaches at 50, so I'll exit this particular position, right? So I want to enter again whenever the price reaches back to the 100 rupee contract. That is re-entry on cost to cost. But when I'm selecting the re-entry feature, in that case, the contract that I have entered earlier, right? Let's take an example for Nifty. If I've bought the call option for maybe 24,000 for current week expiry, in that case, when the stop loss is hit and I want to enter again, so the execution will be done in the same contract, that is 24,000 call, the earlier one, which for which the stop loss was hit, right? Now, if I want to have the re-execution feature selected, in that case, whenever the stop loss is hit for the 24,000 call, will be entering not in the 24,000 call, but will be entering into the call option contract for whatever the ATM was traded at that particular time with the same entry price of 100 rupees. Let us say that my stop loss was hit at somewhere around 10 o'clock, right? So at 10 o'clock, we'll be selecting the ATM, whatever ATM that is going, that could be maybe somewhere around 23,950, right? So we'll be selecting that particular call option of 23,950 call, and we'll be waiting whenever the LTP, whenever the market price of that particular contract will be of 100 rupees. So that's the basic difference between re-entry and re-execution that you can have. Okay, so next question we have from Uday. So Uday asks us that what type of strategies can be created in the options bot builder. So Uday, to answer your question, as you can see that I've already opened the option bot builder. So over here, let us say that you are an intraday trader, or you wish to have positions for carry forward basis. That is, you want to trade positionally, or you want to enter your positions today and exit it tomorrow, right? So these are the three basic trading profiles that you can have while using the option bot builder on SpeedBot. Apart from that, if you dive deep in this regards, so strategies or algos that are time based or momentum based, that is, you say that based on your market experience, you say that at 10 o'clock I wish to enter into an option selling position, you want to short some puts. In that case, you can create your time based strategies or algos. Apart from that, let us say if you want to further add conditions in terms of confirmation, you want to get the indicators, the technical trading indicators added in your algo, then it is possible for you over here. So this is the indicators section that we have made live. So based on whatever indicators that you are using, you can get it checked on the underlying symbols and you can make it executed automatically. So you need to identify in which trading profile do you lie, and you can create the algo based on that profile. Okay, so I have another question from Vinay. So he says that I'm verifying past 5 days. There has happened price difference between paper and live. Okay, there in live there are slippages. Okay, any issue in entering price? For example, that if 600 rupees option is bought in paper trading, but in live it is somewhere around 620. Okay, in live SpeedBot takes around 620. Okay, how much? Okay, so we have two set of questions from him. So let me just address the first one and then we can move on to the next one, right? So we need to answer your question. So there's a major difference between paper and live, because the thing is, when you are trading your algo in paper, right? So there is only one entity. That is whatever conditions that you have fired. Let us take an example that you are entering into a position at 920. So that is a time when there is huge amount of volume in the real market, right? And right now, when you're deploying it in paper, you do not need to wait for the queue while executing the order, right? You're just, the moment you hit the buy button, it gets executed at 920, right? So in this case, the order will get filled easily when it comes to paper trading, but when I compare it with live trading, there will be certain differences, because the reason is you are making it live by involving another entities, such as the exchange that gets you the data, to the broker that executes your order, to the platform, that is SpeedBot, who continuously checks from his end, right? Whenever your entry and the exit conditions are being checked, right? So there are three entities involved while considering the execution of yours in live. Whereas in the paper, there is only one entity, that is SpeedBot, wherein you are just continuously checking the conditions. And whatever price that you mentioned, on that particular price, your algos will get executed, right? Another difference that I would like to highlight is that whenever you fire an order from SpeedBot to the broker gets it to you to the exchange. So there is a delay, because the thing is, like you, there are lakhs and lakhs other algo traders who are using APIs to get their order executed. So your entry price, the entry price that the broker has shared with the exchange, so that gets into a line, into a queue, right? So once that order is filled, then we'll be able to get the execution done. Yeah. So I hope it makes sense to you. Okay. So next question we have from Vinay, another question. So how much we believe on backtesting results for particular strategy to be successful? Okay, so you've been using quite some time our platform, so you know that whatever conditions that we mention, whatever strategies that you create, or whatever strategy templates that you're using, so whenever you check the backtesting report, so over here, let me just open anyone for the sample purpose. Let me just open it. Okay, so over here, we have already mentioned the disclaimer that the data that you're seeing on the historical basis, that is not replicable in the live markets. Because the thing is, over here, whenever you create the conditions in the option bot builder, or whenever you are verifying the templates, in that case, the backtesting data is for the 1 minute candle flows, right? So in that case, the accuracy won't be there, because as you know that if you are deploying an options bot, in that case, the open, high, low, close within 1 minute is pretty volatile when you check it in the live markets, right? So that's how it will be different. So in order to validate the backtesting report, the thing that you can do is you can keep the strategy or the algo that you have made, right, in paper trading mode. First of all, you need to have at least 3 to 6 months of paper trading, and then you can move on to the next level, that is by going live with your deployment. That's how it is. Okay, so let's take last question for today's session, and then we'll be able to wrap this up. Okay, so Wasim asks us that can users set automated stop loss and take profit levels in SpeedBot? Okay, so to answer a question, Wasim, you can just go over here. You can just click over here. So Wasim asked this question that is it possible to set automatic target and stop losses that the bot itself checks rather than checking the conditions manually? So it is possible. So over here, as you can see, the target profit and the stop loss. So it could be in points, it could be in percentage. So yeah, this is something which is possible. You can mention whatever numbers that you'd like to have. Over here, let us say that if I want to enter into a call option contract, want to buy it, then I'll be just having the target as 50 and setting the SL as 50. So this is something which is possible from our end. Okay, so I guess that I've covered most of the questions that our viewers had, And I'm pretty thankful for those of you who have joined in. And let's connect next week for the same time. Till then, thank you so much and have a great day. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for joining in.